The only work that truly matters is the work done in silence. The work no one will see. But everyone wants to play to the bright lights. They want to play to the moment. They want to play to the camera. We live in a world where everything's on display. Everything's for show. But it's the work in the dark. The work when no one's watching. When it's just you and you. That's the work that matters most because, well, that's the work where you find out who you truly are. It's not until you're lying exhausted in the field of battle, having given everything you have, that you discover what your true character is, who you truly are on the inside. Those are the moments that matter. And it's the point of demanding greatness. It's the point of what we do here, is this work, this effort, this push is designed to reveal who you truly are and to sculpt it, to shape it, to create it, to master it. I help driven fathers become jacked and shredded and have the confidence to lead their family, to have the confidence to do what they need to do. But part of that comes from stacking receipts in silence. It comes from doing the work daily. It comes from building this credibility and this history of being a man of your word, of showing up day in, day out, of facing those demons in silence. Because no one can face those demons but you. No one can, fight those battles but you. And if you try and hold those battles in the light, well, it doesn't work. Because you have to go into that darkness. You have to go into that dark place. It's why I've always found an affinity towards working out, towards lifting weights, towards doing this kind of work. Because, well, it's the transfer into every aspect of your life. It's the one thing that I find delivers on so many aspects. Yeah. Like I talk about, on the one hand, who doesn't want to look good naked? Who doesn't want to feel confident within themselves? Who doesn't want to fill out their shirt the right way? Who doesn't want to be able to take their shirt off at the beach and be like, yeah, I look good. I'm fit, I'm strong, I'm healthy. Your body's a walking fucking resume of who you are as a man, because it shows that you can do hard work. It shows that you can have commitment. It shows that you can show the fuck up every single day. But what that then leads to is so much greater than that. Yeah, this looks great. Yeah, as I said, I've been fat and I've been fit, and I like being fit way more than I like being fat. But it's about who you become on that journey that matters. It's about doing that work. It's about becoming a man of your word. It's about the ability to find another level. It's about the ability to dig deep. It's about the ability to just keep showing up, no matter what. As I said before, your feelings are irrelevant. You made a resolution and a decision at the start that this is what was happening. Therefore, it is done. Period. Full stop. End of story. The second you decided that you were undertaking this journey, it has to be completed. It has to be done after that. And that's what matters. That you keep showing up, that you are a man of your word. And I've spoken about this before, that this journey and becoming a man of your word matters on so many levels. And so much more than you think. But when I started this, no one believed me. And I'm ashamed to say even my wife didn't believe me. And not ashamed because of her, because of me. Because I wasn't the man who kept his word. I wasn't a man worthy of putting that faith in that I would follow through and complete what I said. And to be honest, we are over 600 days in, and I am still building that credibility, bit by bit by bit by bit. I'm still building on that. I'm still stacking those receipts, because once trust has been broken, it takes a long time to reestablish that. And the starting point of that is you have to build that trust with you. You have to show yourself that you can follow through, that if you commit to something, it is getting done. And then over time, after enough repetitions, after showing up consistently enough for a long enough period of time, people will start to believe you. Those who you love and adore will start to believe you and trust you. But not until you have fully owned that for an extended period of time. You know, that trust is heavily being built with my wife. And I'm proud of that. And she's always had faith in me. But trusting my word is a different thing. Because I broke it. I said I'd do stuff and I wouldn't. And that comes back to that sedation model that we fall into. That it's so much easier to stick to comfort. It's so much easier to choose comfort and ease and sedation than it is to sacrifice those comfortabilities and that ease for the things that truly, truly matter. But that's the thing that's required. That's the thing that is necessary. And that's what truly matters, is that you follow the fuck through. As I said, your body's a walking resume that you can, for an extended period of time, do it. It's why if you look at someone and they're in great shape, especially as you add in things, especially if they run a business, especially as a father, especially as they get into their 30s and their 40s, it says something about you that you aren't willing to give into this societal norm of managed decline. You aren't willing to just go, oh, okay, well, this is where I'm at now. I'm going to accept the dad bod because, well, I reached a point in life where that's acceptable. No, it's, you go, no, my health and my fitness matter. Not just for me, but for my kids, for my wife, for all those who care about me. I'm going to be the greatest version of me. I'm not going to choose to sedate. I'm not going to choose things that are easy but that are bad for me. I'm not going to accept my vices. I'm going to continue to show up and do what is necessary. That's what matters. And that's why making these choices is so important. It's why when the motivation to get the six-pack, the motivation to get in shape wears off, you have to have replaced it with discipline and being a man of your word. It's why I spoke about yesterday, setting that resolve in advance is such a massively important factor, because there will be times where it'll be really, really easy to not do the work. It'd be really easy to give in to your feelings, your emotions, your circumstance. It'd be really easy to take the easy way out. Well, because who's gonna know? But that's why the work in the dark matters. It's why the work behind closed doors matters, because it's what shows up in the light. You know, those first 30, 60, 90 days, even 126 days, there's a good chance not everyone will notice. But you have to keep doing that work. You have to keep showing up. And it doesn't matter if the world notices. What matters is that you know. What matters is that you know who you are. That you know that you're doing the work. That you keep putting in that work when no one's watching. So when the moment arises, when the bright lights are on you, when everything's there and on the line, you have the capacity to do what is necessary. You have the capacity to show up for your family. You have the capacity to be the man that you believe you are. Because there's nothing more devastating than reaching that moment, whatever that moment might be. It might be playing with your kids. It might be showing up. It might be a protection. It might be whatever you think it is. And you go to do it. You go to step into it. And you don't actually have the capacity because you haven't backed it up. You haven't done the work in the dark. You haven't done the work when nobody's watching. You haven't tested your character daily to see who you are. You've just shown up and expected it to be there without the credibility to back it up. That's why you have to do it daily. That's why I talk about we test ourselves. We push uncomfortable. We deliberately and consciously choose to get uncomfortable daily, to push our level of comfortability to see how far you can take this. Because on the other side is everything you want, but you'll only discover everything you want if you're willing to test it now, when nobody's watching, if you're willing to put the work in, when there's no one there to see. This is how you start demanding greatness. So if you're ready to do that, if you're ready to step up, if you're ready to step into the light and do what is necessary, but you have to put in the work beforehand. You have to be willing to work in the dark. But it requires that first step. So if you're ready for that, if you're ready to step forward, to become the greatest version of yourself, to become jacked and shredded, a man full of confidence, a man who stacked the receipts, who's ready to take control of that. And click the link in my bio, fill out an application, and let's see if you've got what it takes to join Demanding Greatness. Until then.